So, honest question, honest question. Do you think I'm actually going to manage to do this as a weekly thing? I mean, like, every single week I kind of talk about the things that have been worked on over the previous week. I mean, I want to. I just heard something terrifying outside. Oh no. Either way, so let's talk about some of the things that I've done over the last week. Now, there's a few things that I've not put in the previous few videos that I want to show off today, but I think the place I really want to start is what I did last night. For those who did not see, I put up a time lapse of me creating this, and this is this thing. Let's see if I can remember the name. Daguba Zaba. Ah, it's close enough. So this is the kind of final big boss from Kamen Rider Kuga, and I've always thought it's kind of close enough to a rider's design that it kind of just works as a rider. So technically this shouldn't be a rider. Always wanted to add Daguba as a rider, and actually let me go over here because I've put one over here that's a bit easier to look at. This looks amazing. I absolutely love this thing. Now, as I said, I put up a video last night of me making this. It's a time lapse. It's a 30 times speed. So for every 1 second of the video, it would be 30 seconds. So every 2 seconds would be a minute. It took me over an hour to make this. And that was just the model, not including the coding and making the texture for the belt and all that. So I would really appreciate if you go and check out that video. There'll be a thing in the top section. It's kind of not amazing. In which, I mean, if you don't know what you're looking at, it might seem a bit boring. But if you have any interest in the kind of development of these things, go and check it out. And actually, to be honest, whilst I'm talking about it, please do hit like on this video. I know it might seem stupid, but it's extremely greatly appreciated. So next, Drive. For those that don't know, when I started re-adding Drive, I decided I'm not going to re-add the ore, and I'm just actually going to fully implement Drive as its own unique mechanic and system and all that. And I started that. Then I lost all drive and modification. I lost all drive for drive. Essentially, I had to texture a whole bunch of mobs, and I just really don't like doing monster textures, okay? I mean, this was fun. I don't know if I class this as a monster texture or not. I mean, it is a monster texture, but if I just leave this world and load up... Let's go this one. This is a cool world, by the way. This is the world where I took all these screenshots. I mean, I'm probably going to have to find somewhere on my Let's Test world to set up these two sets of armor at some point. Just staring at each other in the snow. That just looks awesome. By the way, this is going to be a boss at some point. I've got no idea how we're going to implement it. I don't know if it's going to be this update or not. But if I go over here, I can show you some of the new mobs and bosses I've added for Kamen Drive. Let's go in here. Where are they going to be? Have they been named yet? That's Machine Chaser. Okay. Roymudes, I'll grab them just so I can explain how things work. Heat, Brain, Reaper Legion, Medic, Gold Drive, Dark Drive. I think that's everything. I forgot. I set it to peaceful. So these were in the previous version. But if you've not seen these are the Roymudes. They have variants. We've got I think this is the Bat variant, Spider variant, and a Cobra. Now, there are a lot more variants in the show, because technically all like 100 and Was it 108? I've got a feeling it was 108. All 108 was slightly different and all that, but I went for kind of a basic one of each of the variants and kind of stuck with that. Just so there is some variants, but it's not massive. If you're wondering, actually, I don't know the order, but I believe these are actually based on Roymude's 001, 002, and 003, which I believe are threes, heart, and brain. So technically, you're kind of already fighting bosses when you defeat these. But they're meant to be just the basic normal ones. And from these, machine chaser spawns, or at least that's the way that it was in the previous version. Now there's two more. We have heart, which has the horns. I'm not the happiest with this, but you have no idea how difficult it is to work with armor on normal mobs. It's a bit easier when you're dealing with the gecko lib models, but this isn't a gecko lib model, so it was awkward as all hell. Brain. Yeah, the reason for this being super awkward and that is the reason that I've not made the brain like super big. It's not fun. It's really not. But we have brain. In the Nether, we have the Reaper Legion, which these also have the variants. I think that's a spider variant. That's a cobra variant. I believe that's a bat variant. They're actually the same textures as the normal ones. I've just added the extra bit. This is actually my first time seeing them in game. They look alright. I was a bit worried that they might look a bit stupid and goofy, but they don't look too bad. And from them, if I'm correct, we can get Medic. And we can get Dark Drive. Now, I kind of want to move Dark Drive somewhere else. And I might move Brain into the Reaper Legion instead. So it's like 2 on the normal. And then it would be 2 on the big. I don't know. I don't know. Let me know. And why are all these important? The reason all of these are important is they all drop the core. This is just going to come up with a whole bunch of old stuff, isn't it? Yep. But we've got the 002 core, which is for heart. 003, which is brain. 009, which is medic. 000, which is Proto Zero, so that's Chaser. Triple Z, that's not really the right texture. Triple Z, that's not attainable yet. That will be at some point. And 108, which is the Paradox Roymude, otherwise known as Dark Drive. Now, why these are important? Okay, this is how you're gonna get this, which is how you get the drive stuff. Which spelling did you go for in the end? Oh no! It's actually called Gourd. We're jokingly referring to Gold Drive as Gourd Drive because of the whole spelling thing. I'm going to put a thing on the screen here. Oh no. I need to go in and correct that back to Gold Drive. But once you get the Roymude cores, you can craft the Gold Drive boss block, and then you can fight Gold Drive. Now, Gold Drive needs a bit of work. I want to add a few gimmicks and mechanics to this, but this is how you're going to get Gold Drive. Bronze Drive, I don't think is available at the moment. Just because I want to do something with Outsiders, we've got a Bronze Drive. But for the most part, that would mean everything from Drive now should be obtainable, with the only exceptions being Super Rhino, which I think we should add to Gold Drive, because gold. And there is this kind of connection in between Gold Drive and Chaser, but I kind of feel like that might be a bit of a spoiler thing. And the other thing would be Lupin is not going to be available because I kind of want to do something with Mega Hex from the Drive Guy movie, but I don't think I'm going to have enough time this update to do it properly. I mean, where's Dark Drive gone? I'll just spawn in some Dark Drives. Dark Drive is also not really how I want it because I do want to do the Paradox Roymude, not Dark Drive, but Dark Drive just made the most sense to actually just get this update out slightly sooner, and I've just realised. Do you not have shoulder pads? I've got to update Dark Drive's texture. How about you? Do you have shoulder pads? You have shoulder pads. Dark Drive, you need updating. But what else has been going on? So now, the Cougar. Oh, actually, I was just about to skip on. There is actually one more thing to drive. I just become brain. We have a new effect. Rider Poison Hand. I didn't activate the name. It's not activating the name, but I was reading it saying activate down here, and that messed me up. I haven't added the name to the lang file, but Rider Poison Hand just lets you poison enemies when you punch them. I know it's stupid, but I think it's funny. And currently, this is an ability that's unique to Brain, but I can very easily see it being added to other riders in the future. And if you're wondering, there we go. Brain drops the 003 core, which now you can actually craft the belt. In previous versions, the belt was never obtainable. The belt is now obtainable, so yeah. And if you're wondering, there we go. Art is obtainable. These 3 shift cars will actually drop from the bosses. So, yes, you can now craft Brain and Heart in survival as well. So, yay. So I believe that's everything I wanted to show for Drive. There's a few more things actually for Cougar. These are the Amadam things from Cougar. If I just go to the Cougar tab, you can see them all in here. I've changed some of the recipes. Everything up to Ultimate is the same as it used to be before, but now the 2 dark-eyed versions. So the Cougar Ultimate Dark Eye and the Rising Ultimate Cougar Dark Eye, you just craft the Cougar Amadam for that form with an ominous potion. I mean, I know this seems a bit stupid. I think it's fun. So, yes, just craft them. Boom. You'll have the Cougar thing. But that's not all you can do. If you craft Ultimate with the Decayed Violent Emotion card, that's how you're going to get Rising Ultimate. Previously, this was just for Ultimate, and to be honest, I think that crafting recipe was a bit too expensive. If you're wondering, Decayed Violent Emotion is the main cards for each of the Heisei riders. Heisei Phase 1, not including Decayed. This probably will change at some point. I want to add a shocker structure, and I do think the Violent Emotion card could be a very interesting loot in there. And previously, this was never obtainable. Super Rising Ultimate. but now it is. So you need Rising Ultimate, and you need Charge Up. They're Super the name's changed since last time I looked. The Super Electronic Dynamo, and then the medals for Shouter and the SIC book. Why? Why is Super Rising Ultimate using Shouter combo and strongest power-up item? And the reason is in SIC, Kamen Rider stronger in the charged up state, as well as Kamen Rider O's in the Shouter combo. Used kind of all their electrical powers to electrocute Kuga to unlock the Super Rising Ultimate form. So I've just made the crafting recipe represent that. Now, I do kind of want to add 3 more items. If you have any suggestions for those last 3 items, please feel free to suggest them, because I've got no idea. So that's kind of what I want to show for Kuga, because I have set it up so if you crafted the Dark Eye version of Ultimate, you can just use Violent Emotion with the Dark Eye version to get the Dark Eye version of Rising Ultimate. I haven't implemented it yet, but I have the idea that these Dark Eye versions, if you craft them with milk, you could turn them back into their normal version. I think that's funny. But lastly, the Black Rising Ultimate and the Daguba Zaba is not obtainable. They will be added at some point, but the prize repaints, I kind of want to do a special prize ticket for those. I have not done that yet. I probably should do that now that all the prize repaint variants are in. And this is going to be related to a structure that isn't quite finished yet. I'm thinking. So yeah, we got a lot there. That's going to be interesting. Last thing, I've actually never done this. That one. I go. McCougas. Chat, you can't stop me now. You can't stop me. I can have as many McCougar signs as I want. But yes, you can now use the rider logos to make banners. And I think it's kind of nice. There's a few that's not been implemented yet, but they will be at some point. And I think this is cool. Let me know. What do you think? Is this cool? Is this stupid? I think this is cool. Currently, I'll put a picture here of the ones Chair has done so far. And I like it. I mean, I believe this is how this works. You can just craft this. Yay! Kuga. So, if you've enjoyed this for even a split second, please do consider hitting the like button, subscribing if you're not already. There's probably a few more things that have been worked on that I've completely forgot about to mention in this video, so you never know. I might talk about them in the next one. So, until next time, goodbye.